Speaking of crossovers, don't forget about Alien V's Predator.
Hey, listen up, guys!
We have a special treat this week.
Odd Jobs. Jin.
To commemorate the 26th episode of the new season.
A special treat.
A special treat. Time.
Wait, 26 is kind of a random number.
We were told to do a crossover with Sket Dance, since the anime started at the same time as ours.
Really, Jin-san? They're finally letting us do that too? I figured that Jump and TV Tokyo hated our guts by now.
Since we keep causing problems.
But now I'm nervous, since I'm actually a pretty shy guy.
What is there to be scared about? We've done plenty of crossovers. Have you forgotten when we shared the screen with Dragon Ball, One Piece, Bleach, and other classics?
Those were just parodies we did without permission.
That would be one of the reasons I figured that everybody hated us.
Hey, don't get too excited. This might be a crossover, but our goal isn't to have a happy powwow.
Check out the data I've collected.
Pay attention now. Sket Dance is a comedy manga with a school setting that began running Jump in 2007. The anime began airing in 2011, at the same time the new Gintama began airing. The Sket Dan is a school club that does odd jobs with 3 members. The leader, Bossin. The brains, Switch. The straight man Muscle, Himiko. The manga's pretty episodic, with plenty of laughter and tears.
Hold on, Jin-chan. Look at their time slot. It's 6 p.m. on Thursday.
Huh? Isn't that the old Gintama slot?
Exactly. In 2006, after it only took 6 months for us to be booted from prime time, we spent the next 177 episodes defending that fortress, and they just snatched it away from us.
Snatched it away from us? It wasn't their decision. There were obviously extenuating circumstances involved.
Well, as I'm sure you can see, even from my vague explanation, these guys...
Clearly trying to supplant us!
Yeah, why are you trying to twist everything before the crossovers even started?
Clearly trying to overtake us!
Why are you repeating yourself? Don't make false accusations. It's pretty common to find a story about people doing odd jobs.
And there are lots of examples of series with a trio. Like this. And this. They're all the same.
Did you really need to bring that up?
Yeah, that's right. It's not the same. After all, one of them uses a computer to talk. Their characters have more personality. Compared to you, just look at you, Shinpachi. Why do you talk normally? You want me to kill you? Kagura? Why haven't you learned any genuine Kansai-style witty retorts? Why haven't your boobs gotten any bigger? Why are they shrinking?
What was that? You're the one who started off wearing goggles before they disappeared. For no reason.
Why don't you learn how to connect? Why don't you get yourself a twin brother?
Shut up! I'm not gonna wear those things around every episode! Don't you realize the limitations of the author's drawing ability?
That's why the goggles were removed from the beginning of the anime! You should be grateful you even get any screen time in the opening sequences! You worthless goggles!
Are you talking to your goggles?
Besides, in Jump, characters with goggles are sidekicks like Usopp and Kid Konohamaru.
Here, Naruto was wearing goggles in Volume 1.
And compared to the One Piece X Toriko crossover last spring, Gintama and Sket Dance just lacks pizzazz.
That's not true. And don't blame them.
And why did Jump bother with the boring crossover?
I guarantee that they're not trying to get us all buddy-buddy.
Then what's the point of this crossover?
That should be obvious.
Well, who is it?
You don't need two jump shows about people doing odd jobs at 6 p.m. on TV Tokyo. They're pitting us against one another because of our similar settings. To see whether the Sket Dan or you guys are more worthy as Jump's odd jobbers.
Bastards!
I think it's amusing. Let's go along with Jump's little scheme. We had to settle this sooner or later.
Stop that, Bossin. Show some respect. They've been in Jump longer than we have. Sorry about that. He usually isn't so rude. He's nice boy deep down.
Stop acting like my mom.
Well, son, that should be stop acting like my ma!
You rock, Switch! You already know how to fit in this world! I mean, you already know how to fit in this world!
Gee, don't just barge on us here and start making fun of us. Pisses me off. You're destroying our characters. You're clearly set on crushing us.
Hey, Himeko. Have they really been around longer than us? They seem really worried.
Bosson, that's the secret to their success. They've spent years pretending to be the weak link so they can bash other series without any repercussions.
Stop spilling the beans, four-eyed computer boy.
Want me to nail down your enter key?
Spilling the beans? Why are you taking to yourself anyway? The hell is this?
What was that? You want to know how it feels to talk to yourself? Shinpachi, let him have it.
What? Me? Fine then.
Hold on.
Recite the 12th clause of the Tsu Terrakado fan club creed. Takachin!
Here, I'm not Takachin.
You can't fool me, your childhood friend.
I mean, look. What's up, Shinchan? I'm Takachin.
You can't fool me!
Then I'll send to Tepe.
Boss-on, where are we?
This makes it harder for me.
Yes, just so we could do that.
That's despicable.
We get in the first word since our side of the crossover airs earlier. Now, even in the parts of the manga where we parodied other works, people will think that you're copying us.
Man, Gintama's desperate.
I'm kinda creeped out.
They aren't aware that in most decisive battles, the one who attacks first usually loses.
Fine then. Let's make it clear which team has the pizzazz to be worthy of Jump.
This is supposed to be a crossover. Let's all get along.
Ha! We'll show you that flashy battles and special attacks aren't everything.
I doubt the viewers are going to appreciate this.
Yeah, equally boring anime shows should get along. We should be glad that we're still on air.
Shut up! This isn't just about our position.
Our pride as odd-jobbing jumpers and our very existence is on the line.
You mob characters should just shut up and follow your leader.
That's right. Come on down. I got everything set up.
Gin-chan, where are we?
The Gintama world was already a stretch, and now we're in the place that's even weirder, son. Hell.
Okay, quiet down.
Listen up. We're going to have a little scavenger hunt on this island.
Why are you talking like a teacher?
We're on Treasure Island, an island where shiny gems grow on everything.
This sounds awfully familiar.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Yes, one of the famous devil fruit.
Hold it right there. This is supposed to be a Sket Dance X Gintama crossover. But now we're in the Toriko X one-way crossover.
We might be boring, but that doesn't make it okay to steal ideas from series that have more pizzazz.
Toriko and One Piece. What are they babbling about?
You must have had some of that dream fruit.
They're starting to piss me off. Hopeless fools. They must have eaten the arg fruit.
As you may have guessed, the pizzazz fruit can give the dullest people pizzazz. Whoever finds it first will be declared the winner of the contest, with the flashiness worthy of Jump.
I thought you were fighting over who had the pizzazz worthy of Jump. But now we've given up? We're going to rely on outside help?
I have a question. Does the devil fruit have any side effects, such as turning one into a hammer in water?
It's fine. You won't lose the ability to swim.
I see. So you've changed the setting. A little.
Only your crotch turns into a hammer.
I see. That's good. Huh? What did you just say?
Well, it's only your crotch that turns into a hammer. So you don't need to worry.
I'm worried. Why is there a hammer down there? Stop that, seriously. We're supposed to be innocent, unlike you people. We don't do dirty jokes.
Himeko, I'll handle this. As the straight man, I'm used to this, so leave it to me. The hammer's upside down. It should be like this.
Who cares? Aren't you supposed to be Gintama straight man? One, why are you acting like the funny man? I'm not going to last long if I have respond to both sides.
I'm sorry. I thought I could let you handle it.
Right. So, who cares if it's upside down or not? If I have a hammer on my crotch, I can't get married. Are you going to take responsibility? Isn't that right, Kagura?
Why? What's the problem? A hammer makes a better weapon than a hockey stick.
I asked the wrong person. No. Think this through. You can't survive in this wacky manga when you have a hammer on your crotch.
You don't need to worry. If you grow a hammer down there, Boss will boss into a nail for you.
What the hell? What's that mean? Why would I boss into a nail?
Hey, bitch, enough already.
Did you call me a bitch?
You aren't in your puny little school anymore. In this world, your crotch can grow into a screwdriver, or your balls can get crushed at any time.
What kind of world is this?
If you want to do odd jobs, you gotta be ready for your crotch to do odd jobs.
That's not how it's supposed to work.
Oh, really?
You're picking a fight with us when you aren't ready to get down and dirty.
You shouldn't be so happy just because AKB did your theme song.
It's not AKB anymore. Are you jealous? Say that you're jealous that we got AKB. Your token glasses character must be jealous.
Not really. Fine then. I'll be the one to turn my crotch into a hammer.
Fine then. I'll be the one to turn my crotch into a hammer.
Wrong objective, Bossan. No good. Bossan has lost his head.
Your leader doesn't like to lose either.
I want nothing to do with this. Don't come to me when you lose viewers because your crotch is a hammer.
We'll just have to stand by and watch. Bossan has always had a complex about how he's too boring to be a main character.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Jin-san always complains about how he should have a special attack. That's why it's so hard to make games. That's why Bandai Namco gave up on us.
Oh, we're going to have that problem.
There's always Hyperion and Genesis.
Those are crap. We need something like Bandai or Stans.
Oh, I've seen Jin-chan secretly practicing his Kamehameha 2 or 3 times.
Ouch. Just ouch.
Right. Boston has that connecting special power when he wears his goggles. But really, it just looks like he put on his goggles.
Does he yell, "Goggles on"?
He did. At first. Kind of like how your guy wore goggles at first. They should stick to it.
To be honest, I don't think it's about special attacks. Between his silver hair and that hat, he's tried a lot of things to stand out. But people with pizzazz just have it already.
Yeah, you can't be a main character when you complain to your buddies about it not standing out. Luffy would never say anything like that.
You're never going to hear him say, "I will become a main character with pizzazz."
Yeah? That's why these guys just fail. If they're going to bother competing, they should set their sights higher.
Really, does it matter who wins? They're in the same boat anyway.
Indeed, their weak will is embodied by their weak goals.
I don't think any goals, like becoming the Pirate King or becoming the Hokage. I'm getting worried about throwing my lot in with him. He's too wishy-washy. I should have gone with a reliable main character like Luffy.
I want Aya Tojo.
I prefer Nishino.
I prefer Rao.
None of those are main characters.
Huh? They disappeared.
Oh! They fell down.
Hey, are you okay? Jinsan Bosun.
They said something, but I can't hear them.
I'm already.
Not sick of this.
They're the ones who ran off by themselves.
What? You're giving up on finding the devil fruit? Let's go home then. We need to wrap up this episode.
They really want attention. They're the ones who dragged us into this. What are they trying to do?
Just ignore them and go back.
I agree. I must return to my enjoyment of Toulouvre darkness.
Sorry about the runny diarrhea thing.
Nah, it's okay. This crossover was new and fun.
Like, you guys don't understand how we feel.
Oh, he's going to start monologuing again.
It's not that we want pizzazz, or that we want to stand out. That's not what drives us. We're doing this for the sake of our teams. But none of you even care.
Yeah. Forget it. There's no point in trying to explain to them. Wait, I'm really upset about this. Don't you feel the same way, Sakata?
He just called him Sakata.
Forget it. Just forget it. Stop talking. I know how you feel. It's not easy being the leader.
They're buddies now.
Sorry. Could you leave? Feel free to go join Luffy or Rao or whoever. We leaders are going to do this by ourselves.
This is bad. They heard what we were saying.
Hey, pull yourself together, Bosun. Can't you stand?
Ginsan, we're sorry.
You've got it wrong. You've got it wrong, Bosun. We were just joking. We just wanted to give you a little push.
It's not like you need to apologize or anything.
Everything you said was absolutely right.
An apology won't heal Bosun and Jinsan's wounded hearts.
An apology won't heal Bosun and Jinsan's wounded hearts.
They left. Should we just ignore them?
They got mad when we tried to apologize. Those leaders are too hard to deal with. How naive can they be?
They're not moving forward.
They're walking in place.
They're waiting for us to say something.
Hang in there!
Now, they're acting.
Where did Bosun injure himself? His head?
Hey, this isn't good. They're not chasing after us. They've given up on us.
Why? Aren't they worried about me? They don't care about their leader?
At this rate, we'll lose our status as leaders. We have to find the pizzazz fruit to regain their trust.
Hey, look there.
There it is.
What? They just took off.
Did they find the devil fruit?
Pathetic. They've revealed their true colors and started to fight.
Let go. I'm going to get pizzazz. I'll become a brutal genius with an IQ of 300, whose hair turns silver when my powers awaken.
Over my dead body, the pizzazz is mine. I'll become a space pirate who's lost his memories with a psycho gun on my right arm and travel around space with hot women.
Almost there. So close to the pizzazz.
So close to the pizzazz.
Who is that guy? That's a dangerous place to stand.
Honey, forgive me for going on ahead. I can't do any carpentry with my hands like this. Can't even hold a hammer. Damn it, but I'm healthy down there. If my crotch became a hammer, I could use my rapid hip movements to hammer nails.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hold on, Gramps. Gramps, your request has been accepted.
That has been accepted. Gra, take that.
Ow! Ow! Duh!
So in the end, neither of them got any pizzazz.
But there's nothing wrong with being boring.
Yeah, that's right.
They're great odd jobbers. They're great leaders.
Hey, why are you so blue? Cheer up, guys.
You looked good back there. I'm impressed. You looked good back there. I'm impressed.
Fine by me. Next time, we'll wreck you.
To finish, you twist the story into something resembling a good ending. That's as Gintama as you get.
Exactly. This way, you have a sense of completion.
Can you stop that? The episode's over. Were you really that desperate for some pizzazz? It's okay.
No, that's not it.
When we threw the pizzazz fruit at the old man, some of the juice sprayed out. Everyone, tune in next week for Carpenter Dance and Gin Balls.
There it is. The battery has finally shown its face. It's finally over.
With the clock and the battery in hand, we can put things back to normal. Which means none of this weird crap we saw today will ever happen. Search for it. Where is it? Where did it go?
I'm that juicy boy, Katsura. Okay, fine. I'll quit being leader. It's not like there's anything good about being a leader anyway. Nobody listens to what the leader has to say anymore. Matsuoka's looking down on the leader! Everyone else appearing in dramas and variety shows, so the poor... The Pozolira... So the... only gets to work on Dash Island! How about we quit at Joai Rebels and form a new unit called O-Edid?
I don't recall ever being a Joy Rebel. And where do you think it is?
Yeah! You're whining!
Did you come here to save me or annoy me? Come on, speak up. I can't hear you.
I came to hear you save me.
You want help from a guy who's stuck in hell? Open this door already!
You and I are only in this predicament because you decided to take the Shug home with you
In the first place! Faith!
He's not the Shogun. He's just Sho.
You there! What do you think you're doing? Intruder!
Oh, crap.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Katsura, I came because I was worried. Are you two all right?
The Shogun's here to raid his own home!
All right, men. I've saved Katsura. Squads 1 and 2 to the main gate as planned. Keep the enemy distracted. Squads 3 and 4 secure an escape route out back. Squad 5 act as a commando unit and give support.
He's handling them perfectly. He's controlling them like they were his own arms, his legs.
Don't die on me.
He seems to be more into it than when he was Shogun.
Calm down now! You don't need to go that far, okay?
Don't do anything stupid. Stop Stop causing a ruckus! This is your home, you know!
How true. The battlefield is a soldier's home. That is a perspective outlook, Jintoki.
Totally not what I meant. You're not supposed to be fooling around with these morons. You could save us from this predicament with one just word. Get it?
You want me to crush this rotten state and save the people as it's a new ruler, is that right?
Want me to crush that rotten head of yours first?
I understand. I have already decided to take your and Katsura's spirit to heart.
No, you don't understand.
Enough, Jintoki. Don't waste your breath. I believe it would be much quicker to just go see the princess.
Right. Princess Soyo might be able to figure something out for us.
That's not what I meant. Here's the challenge. The leader is the one who can take the princess's head first.
Where did that come from?
I see. That would definitely be a massive blow to the Bakfu and would make them lose face.
Hey, that'd be more like covering your own face in shit!
Consider this to be your final exam show. This is your last chance to show me your potential as a leader. Ready? Go!
Wait! For crying out loud, somebody stop those two morons!
Hey, up there! Intruders! Intruders inside the castle walls!
Don't shoot! That's the Shogun up there! Look out!
Here we go. Rules of leadership. Number 1, a true leader must remain cool at all times. Whatever this predicament he finds himself in, he must calmly put his mind to work and do what's needed to keep his organization safe.
Katsura.
What are you panicking about? You're one of us. Isn't it natural for a leader to protect his men? A true leader must remain cool. Agreed?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So, shall we go?
Forget protecting him! You wounded him deeper than arrows ever could!
That's not possible. What kind of a man can maintain his cool in that condition?
He stopped being cool the moment a fishtail got stuck in his ass!
Damn it! I won't be outdone. Rules of leadership. Number 2. A leader must never show his weaknesses to others. He must keep them hidden at all times and always conduct himself with dignity.
It's not just his weaknesses that have been exposed.
Pervert.
He's not even a Joey rebel anymore, let alone the Shogun!
I don't believe it! By laying everything here, he abandoned the very idea of strength! I never imagined such leadership was possible.
Wasn't most of that your doing?
You are beyond the shadow of a doubt. A force to be reckoned with. Which of us is better suited to being a true leader who'll create a new world? Let us now settle this once and for all. Ready? Go!
Hold it! Everything's been settled already. Neither of you is cut out to be a leader.
The princess's head is mine.
What's this?
It looks like you figured it out, huh?
You taught me this lesson yourself, if I recall correctly. Rules of leadership number 3. A leader must use any means at his disposal to bring his organization to victory. Well, unfortunately, it seems this little game of deception has ended in a draw.
Hey, hang on. Do you mean to tell me? You had both already figured out who the other was? And were putting on an act to get close to your enemy?
The act hasn't ended just yet. Say, Katsura, if you actually wanted my head, you had plenty of opportunities to take it up till now.
Right back at you, Lord Shigeshige. You can't possibly tell me the Shogun's residence has always kept this lightly guarded. So we each could have had the other's head any time we wanted. But where would that fun be in that? I wanted to see what the enemy commander was like while he still had his head on his shoulders. What do you think of the enemy commander? Truly stupid, I have to admit. I really didn't need to check him out. Be it the Bakfu or the Edgeweye rebels, leaders are the same across in the board. They all have furrowed brows.
Katsura, the next time we cross paths, one of us will be dead, I'm fairly certain.
The one still alive, I will create the brand new world. No objections here. Let's go, Elizabeth, while security is still thankfully light.
Family. Excuse me? Any chance you could keep it down a little? My friend's staying over and she only just fell asleep at long last.
Sorry about that. So, Shogun, I'm also free to leave, right?
Right. Forgive me, I have caused you a lot of trouble.
Don't worry about it. Just buy me dinner sometime and we'll call it even. Or cash would work. All right, get a move on, Zura. Suck it up.
You should be grateful you're still alive.
Hands off.
Did she telling you, keep it down?
Huh. You're here, leader?
Ah, what are you doing here?
Shut up with the leader nonsense already. Now I can finally sleep well.
Family. I guess you really are the leader, Kagura.